Hey guys, my name is Camilla and welcome back to the Dye Free Baker. When it comes to natural colors, green is one of the hardest shades to get and it's also one of the most requested. In today's video, I'm going to be looking at 4 popular natural food color brands, namely Prism Sugar Co., Supernatural, Chefmaster Naturals, and Pixie Dust, so that we can compare their greens. Let's see how they mix, how they develop overnight, and what they look like in royal icing. Please remember, if you like this video, hit subscribe, like this video, and let me know in the comments below what dye-free decorating and baking videos you'd like to see in future. Let me show you the colors that I'll be using today. I'm going to be using these 2 greens from Prism Sugar Co., the Beta Green and the Emerald Green. I chose these 2 because the one contains beta carotene with spirulina, whereas the other is turmeric and spirulina based. Again, with Prism or TruColor, remember they're the same brand, I'm going in with this liquid extract no fade holly green. When you buy this from their store, you may find that it's just called holly green. It is the same product. This is also turmeric and spirulina based, but it also contains beet color. Next we have Pixie Dust. I'm trying their forest green. They have 2 different kinds, apple green and forest green. For today's video, we are going to be trying this darker shade of forest green. Then we are going to be using Supernatural Green from their Holiday Edition. Last but not least, I have this Chefmaster Natural Dark Green. This one is also beta carotene and spirulina powder based. I'm going to go ahead and start with the 2 Prism powder colors. I'm going to hydrate them with a little bit of distilled water. I'm going to be using a 1/2 cup measurement of icing to 1/8 teaspoon of color. I'm going to go ahead and add some distilled water. This is how I hydrate the powders. It is not necessary to hydrate the powders. You can just do straight powder, but this is going to just help you see what the color is going to look like just a little bit better, and it does make less speckles in the icing. So this is more water than what I usually add, but anyway, I will know for the next one. So that's basically how it's looking. I'm going to go ahead and add my icing. As I mentioned, I'm using a 1/2 cup of icing for all of these. Let's go ahead and mix. Again, didn't want to add that much water, but let's see if we can add a little bit less water to the beta green, so I can show you what my preference is, and it is more of a paste. If it looks really grainy, just keep going. It's really easy to see that it smooths out in a paste eventually. So there are some drops coming off of it, but it is much thicker, and that is more my preference. I just don't want to add too much liquid to the icing before I've got it to my desired color. But I do start with pretty thick icing, as you can see, and so it's not the end of the world if you add a little bit too much water. Here I'm coming in with my half a cup of icing. Also, just want to point out that it may smell pretty strongly of spirulina, or at least just greens. If you've ever, you know, had like a greens superfood type of shake or something like that, or if you're into juicing, this may be a very familiar smell. But when the icing dries, that taste is not going to be there. So let me just reassure you, if you are smelling it for the first time, that it is completely normal. This is the beta green. It has beta carotene in, and just to show you the difference in the emerald and the beta green. We're going to carry on with powders, and I'm using this Pixie Dust forest green. A word of warning, these little containers are usually pretty full. That's why you'll see I'm opening it over a paper towel. I don't know, I've tried this a few times and I don't know how to do it where it doesn't go everywhere. So great value for money, but just slightly frustrating that it messes everywhere. I just want to get more powder off there so that it is, again, 1/8 of a teaspoon. Why can we not see this? 1/8 of a teaspoon. This also looks very blue, but don't worry. Okay, I'm going to do a few drops of distilled water. Don't mind my blue hands. Again, this is looking very blue. Okay, this feels like it's dissolved quite a bit, but anyway, let's add our icing and let's mix it in. I did a review on Pixie Dust before, and I do find that you need a little bit more of their powders than you do the Prism or even the Supernatural. The powders don't seem as pigmented to me, but they are on the cheaper end, so yeah, I guess you kind of got to weigh the pros and cons of that. So this is the forest green from Pixie Dust. We've got one last powder left, and it's this Supernatural, the green from the holiday edition. And again, I'm just kind of messing everywhere. This one downside to the Supernatural I don't really like. These little packets, bags that they come in. I don't know, I just I think the idea is to have them single use, but I do seal them up after I've used them with a bit of tape, and they keep just fine. So a few drops of water. Again, just noting that there will be a smell. This one definitely has a smell. Okay, so this is the Supernatural Green from the Holiday Edition. Okay, so for the liquid colors, I've gone ahead and already put the icing in here. We're going to be doing the Chefmaster Naturals and the Prism or TruColor Holly Green. I think it's important to shake it. I think I'm going to do 5 drops of each, and yeah, just try and keep it standard like that. It's a little bit difficult to compare it to the powder just because of the volume of it, but I'm gonna go ahead and try 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 drops. Let's see where we're at after 5 drops. Liquids tend to develop quicker than powders, so that is great if you are in a rush to decorate. However, the payoff is that usually it's not as vibrant or pigmented as powders can be. I don't think that's terrible, but I'm going to go ahead and add 3 more drops so that we're doing 8 in total, and then I can compare it to 8 drops of the dark green. 1, 2, 3. This is the No Fade Holly Green from Prism TruColor. Okay, and then the last one, I'm thinking because I haven't used this, there's a tab in it. Okay, straight off the bat, I'm just going to start with the 8 drops. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ooh. Okay, so this is the Chefmaster Naturals, the dark green. Hey guys, we are back and I'm just going to dive straight in. This is the Chefmaster Naturals dark green. Okay, this is the TruColor or Prism Holly Green. Let's move on to the Supernatural Green from the Holiday Bundle. Okay, let's go ahead and look at this Pixie Dust Forest Green. One of my personal favorites is the Prism Beta Green. You'll see it's got some speckles in, even though we did hydrate it, which will blend straight in once we've mixed it. The color that I've been most excited about as I've watched these developing is this Prism Emerald Green. So what's the verdict? If you want the deepest, most flexible shades of green, powder is definitely the way to go, especially if you have time to allow your colors to develop. If you're short on time and you're just learning, then gel or liquid is the way to go. Just remember that there's a payoff. Those colors don't get nearly as deep and vibrant as powdered colors. Remember, there's no one size fits all. You have got to do what works for you, for your application, for the amount of time that you have, and your budget. But I think this video has shown once again how important it is to allow your colors to develop. You'll agree with me that with a little bit of planning and practice, you can get those bold, deep shades of green without artificial food dye. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, hit that bell so that you get notifications of my videos, and let me know in the comments if you've used any of these brands and what you thought.